At the beginning of the film, two brothers enter the scene. The elder brother, Bill, hands his younger brother a paper boat. Since it was raining outside, Bill's younger brother went out to play in the rain with the paper boat. Then, his paper boat drifts into a drain carried by the rainwater. As the child approaches the drain to retrieve his boat, the real-life Pennywise, the clown, makes his first appearance. Pennywise, the clown, summons the child to return his paper boat, demonstrating his trick. It bites the kid's hand as he approaches. That kid is missing after this incident. No one knows where he has gone. Everyone thinks he has been lost. After that, a boy named Mike appears. He is in the sheep shelter and is asked to shoot a sheep. He is unable to do it, but as a family business, it was necessary for him to do this. Then we observe school students in the school. There is a girl named Beverly who is much teased by her classmates. All kids are happy because of the start of summer vacation. And there is also a lady who comes on the scene who was there to search for her missing daughter. There was also a boy named Henry who was rigid and used to tease Bill and the rest of his friends. There is also Beverly's bosom friend Ben. Returning home, Bill is scolded by his father because Bill used to think his younger brother was still alive. Falling into the drain, he would have reached a saw line passing through it. But his father explains, stop doing as such because his younger brother is no more. Because his mother will not feel good in this way. While delivering the meat, Mike notices a door where he feels something mysterious at the back side of it. That place is full of screaming, and many hands appear behind the door. Suddenly, the door mysteriously opens, and Mike encounters Pennywise the clown. Meanwhile, Henry comes there to tease Mike and leaves. One of Bill's friends goes to his father's office in order to keep the book, where he sees the frightening painting of a lady. He is often afraid of it. It was Pennywise the clown who used to scare him. He takes the support of those things to scare everyone, which were frightening for them. Bill is moving to the saw line, taking his friends. While Ben is writing poetry and reading the history of Derry Town, sitting in the library. It was actually the same place. He gets information by reading the history of all occurrences in Derry Town. Those incidents were relevant to the deaths of people. It means many people had died here. Then Ben begins to visualize the mysterious things that were being done by Pennywise the clown. Ben observes a flying balloon there that was not visible to others. Chasing the balloon, Ben finds many Easter eggs and reaches the library pursuing them. Then, a burnt, headless man proceeds to attack Ben, but he escapes. Henry and his friends apprehend him as he attempts to flee. They teach him a lesson, and Henry even carves the letter H on his abdomen with a knife. Meanwhile, a couple passes by in their car. Ben calls for help, but is ignored. Ben notices a red balloon in the car, indicating that the couple has been captured by Pennywise the clown. Anyhow, Ben flees to save his life. That mischievous group chases him. On the other side, Bill and his friend are searching for his younger brother in the saw line of the city, but he discovers the shoe of another child there. However, the injured Ben reaches there before they enter to search for Bill's brother. One of Bill's friends enters the saw line to search for Bill's younger brother. He encounters many phantoms and souls there and is killed by Pennywise the clown. Bill and his other friends are purchasing bandages and other first aid kit items, but have low funds. Beverly, who is also in the medical store, helps them purchase medicines. Then, these friends invite Beverly to come with them to the tank. Reaching home, Beverly's father behaves awkwardly with her as usual. Beverly is upset because of her father's behavior. She is too depressed and cuts her hair. Then all friends and Beverly enjoy a lot at the tank. Then, all friends move to Ben's house, where they observe Ben's history collection of Derry Town. Ben says, the residents of this city have disappeared one by one. The strangest thing is that no clue or dead body of the lost people has been found. But there were blood-stained clothes near the city's well. There was routine bloodshed. No one knew who was killing them. Then, Bill's friend Addy is noticed returning home. He passes in front of an antiquated house and stops to take his medicine. At the same time, he hears some sounds from the house. Addy is upset by the sounds. His medicine falls down in confusion. A disgusting, sick and plain-looking man scares him while he is picking up his medicine. The man takes him towards the antiquated house, but Addy moves to the back side of the house in fear. There, Addy encounters Pennywise the clown and escapes. Coming into the house, Beverly finds a poetry card. She goes to the bathroom to read it. Then, she hears the sounds of kids from the wash basin. While reading the poetry, Beverly puts a measuring tape into the wash basin's drain hole. It is filled with blood and human hair, which wraps Beverly's body. They drag her towards the sink drain hole. Then, a large amount of blood comes out speedily from the drain hole, filling the entire bathroom. Beverly is also wrapped in the blood. Her father reaches there after hearing her cries, but reacts as if nothing has happened. Bill realizes the presence of someone while missing his younger brother. He notices the footsteps of someone and follows them. He sees his younger brother, who leads him to the basement. At first, Bill's younger brother emotionally fools him, but later transforms into Satan. Pennywise also arrives there and attacks Bill. But Bill escapes, saving his life. Then, Beverly shows her bathroom to her friends, calling them to her house. All kids see the blood. Beverly wonders why her father couldn't see it. They all clean the bathroom together. The friends discuss that something strange is happening to them. They also glimpse the clown. Then, they notice Henry's car and Mike's bicycle in the distance. They immediately leave to save Mike. Meanwhile, Henry and his friends try to force Mike to eat raw meat while beating him. Mike sees Pennywise eating the arm of a kid and smirking at him. Reaching there, the friends throw stones at Henry and his friends to save Mike. They notice pamphlets of missing children. Ben reveals that he has read about Derry Town and such incidents happening every 27 years. People are lost in these incidents, mostly children. It starts in the beginning years and stops later, only to begin again after 27 years. They realize that someone is eating the children, coming after every 27 years. This creature is relaxed for 27 years after a great hunt. They also know that it scares kids in the form of a clown, which is terrifying for them. Almost all children are afraid of the clown. Ben takes all his friends to his house and shows them the Derry Town map. They realize that the locations of these incidents are connected to the drainage system, all of which connect to a well in the antiquated house. The children understand that Pennywise resides in the old well of the antiquated house. Addy gets even more frightened upon seeing Pennywise and urgently requests to switch off the projector. However, the projector continues to display changing scenes on its own. Seeing this, all are horrified and confused. The screen also displays the photo of Bill's younger brother. Pennywise instantly appears from the screen, scaring the children. All kids are nervous, but Bill decides to visit the antiquated well to face Pennywise. Agreeing with Bill, all kids follow him to the antiquated house. Bill says they should stop Pennywise to prevent more disappearances. As they enter the house, Pennywise creates a vision that separates them. Addy falls from upstairs, scared by a ghostly figure, and is badly wounded. Richie is locked in a room with many clowns, and Pennywise arrives there. Bill saves Richie by unlocking the door before Pennywise can harm him. Pennywise then moves towards Addy, but Bill and Richie reach there first. Pennywise attacks them both. Beverly hits Pennywise on the head with an iron rod, injuring him. Despite this, he does not stop himself from horrifying the children. He wounds Ben with his large nails, which is terrifying. But all kids were there together, while Pennywise was wounded, so he leaves without harming anyone. Bill notices him going into the well when he chases him. Then all children escape from that house, saving their lives. Bill says to his friends, they will again go into the house with full preparation and face Pennywise bravely. But no one agrees with his plan except Beverly. They say they will never enter there again. When Richie says that his brother is no more as a result, Bill's anger catches fire after hearing it, and a quarrel is held between Richie and Bill. Those friends are separated. Beverly explains, it is the plan of Pennywise to separate all of you, because he knows that unity will make them strong to face him. But no one agrees with her. On the other side, Henry notices a flying red balloon over the placed letterbox near his house, which was the indication of the presence of Pennywise. Opening that box, Henry finds a knife there. It was his knife, which was lost in the forest while running after Ben. Henry has been totally possessed by Pennywise after holding the knife. Pennywise compels Henry to kill his father. Henry was being captured by Pennywise, and he actually kills his father during his sleep. Beverly's father tries to seduce her in hostility, but she flees from there, kicking her father, and then locks herself into the lavatory. But Beverly's father enters the lavatory, breaking its door. She hits the sink on the head of her father for her safety. Consequently, he loses his conscience, getting injury. Further, Bill reaches Beverly's house while searching for her, where he discovers Beverly's father's body and the written message of Pennywise on the wall. The written statement is, "You die if you try." Bill informs all of his friends that Pennywise has taken Beverly with him. So they are united again in order to save the life of Beverly. Then they come back to that house with full preparation and weapons to face Pennywise. Moreover, Beverly restores her senses when a few drops of blood fall on her. She finds herself in a big drain, and there is a heap of garbage touching the roof. And there are also the flying dead bodies of children. Pennywise attacks her when she tries to escape from there. He frightens her, but Beverly faces him bravely without any fear. Finding her strong, Pennywise shows her real look. And it was Pennywise's light which makes Beverly unconscious. All children go down to the well. But Mike is attacked by Henry when his turn comes to go down. He tries to kill him, but Mike throws him down to the well after fighting him. While coming down, one of their friends is separated from them. Here, taking the appearance of that frightening lady of painting, Pennywise attacks him. The rest of the friends reach there to search for their friend before the severe harm of Pennywise. Pennywise leaves that place. Then Bill also glimpses his younger brother there. He reaches at the place of Beverly, following him. Beverly is in the air in imbalanced position. Bill then goes to his younger brother after attempting to take her down. When they arrive, all of Beverly's friends help her down. But Beverly was unconscious. They all try to restore her senses, but of no avail. Then Ben embraces Beverly with affectionate feelings. As a result, Beverly is freed from the enchantment of Pennywise, coming into senses. Pennywise lures Bill, disguising himself as his younger brother, and he offers him to come at home with him. Bill weeps hearing him and says, "I know, you are not my brother." And he shoots him using his gun. Then Pennywise attacks them, coming into his actual appearance. All kids face him, uniting themselves. But Pennywise captures Bill. Pennywise tells them, "Your fear will make my power stronger." He says, "I will spare your lives if you leave Bill for me. And you may go now from here. I will also go for 27 years in order to have rest after victimizing Bill. And you may also return back to your routine life." Pennywise himself is trapped into his said words. And all kids face him, uniting themselves. Pennywise tries to frighten them, taking the form of that thing, which is more scary for them. But those kids remain determined. But Pennywise's fear is increased now, because they had unity and facing him bravely. Even they had injured Pennywise while beating him. The unity of those kids compels Pennywise to accept his defeat. And being frightened, Pennywise leaves for 27 years in starvation. And the movie also completes here.